a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crolister, the master of ponage. Hi guys, Crolister here with this week's How to Freehand Draw Super Smash Bros. Character video. This week I'm doing Ridley, antagonist of the Metroid series. Everybody's favorite purple dragon, even though I myself prefer Spyro. However, Ridley is in Smash, so, you know. He was the most requested character in America and Europe, and they broke down to put him in the game despite his immense size, so. Then he wound up being a character nobody plays competitively, and that some people hate in the game. So, that's what you people get for insistence. Anyway, I'll draw Ridley's head at a side view because that's how I draw him best and how I profile him the best. Start with a pterodactyl head kind of like shape going down. Then on his cheeks you want to draw a pair of spikes on both sides of his head. He also has spikes where his eyebrows are. This is based on how he looks in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is basically a more detailed version of his original look from Super Metroid, where he has his actual anatomy that he's known for. So, yeah. Gonna draw an eyebrow, and then we're gonna draw a slab of peach-colored skin around where his eyes are, close to the tip of the nose. Then I'll draw his eye, nostrils. Then we're going to finish up the back of the head. Then we're going to draw a segment on the crown of the head. Some sections. Many teeth along the top and bottom jaw. I'm going to draw his tongue held out just within his mouth. He has a bent neck, like this. Then we're going to proceed to do his arm. Motorcyclists. Ridley has massive four-fingered human-like hands. And his elbows are also pointed. Like this. Gonna draw fingernails and a palm marking. I'll get a start on his back and his wings. there should be a spike on the tip of the wings at the top. I'm going to draw the webbing sections. I'm just going to have to make do with his hand getting in the way. The tips of the wings on the bottom and on all of the segment parts also have spikes on them. From there, I'll get a start on the torso. Ridley's rib cage is compressed to his whole torso, so like his ribs, bones are visible underneath the skin. Now to his left arm. I want to make this a bit thinner. Fingers. Now, try to draw the left wing. His head is going to obscure most of it, though. The webbings on the insides of his wings end at a kind of a rounded shape on the inner ends of his wings. So now we do the lower body. Start at the waist. Then I'm going to do his right leg. Let me just align that a little bit better. There's peach-colored segments in between Ridley's legs on his abdomen. That's an appropriate word to use. Now I'm going to draw his other gripper. And then I gotta draw his signature spear tail. Just think like a long rope or whip with a spear at the end. This end of the tail spear has kind of an indentation. Like this. And now we color. Purple will be used for most of the body. We're gonna use silver for all the spikes, etc. on his body. That's what color they are on the amiibo anyway, and it makes sense because it matches with the spear tail. I forgot to color his fingers here. Finally, I need to draw sections along his tail, which I purposely waited to do until after I colored. You can draw them in like different size lengths if you wanted to do it a more professional way. Otherwise, if you simplify it, it'll look just fine as well. So there you go. There's my finalized picture of Ridley from the Metroid series. This is the final picture. This will go up on my DeviantArt as a universe in big trouble Referring, of course, to the Ridley is too big meme. And yeah, I have him in a spatial background with what's supposed to be a destroyed planet in the background. Quite fitting for someone that calls himself the God of Death, even though there is a god in mythology with the title the God of Death, Thanatos. Which, for whatever reason, they pronounce as Thanatos in Kid Icarus Uprising. Oh well. So yeah, Ridley's a pretty cool Metroid antagonist, and while he's not that great of a Smash fighter statistically, the Smash team does have a soft side for the fans by breaking down and letting him join the roster as a fighter, not a boss, in Smash Ultimate. In a way. Consider subscribing or at least checking out my channel if you like any of the franchises I have listed here, because I do plan to talk about them a lot and want to continue doing so for my channel. I am a hobbyist artist that makes fan art of a lot of different game characters and franchises that I like, and will occasionally come out with a let's play of some games, mostly retro games that I have access to on my console. I have some retro Metroid plays on my channel already. So consider checking me out if you are interested. I intend to do one character video per week, how to draw per week of each of the characters in the Smash series, and I can take requests for characters outside of the series as well if there's a certain character you want me to draw. Video game characters only, though. After all, this is a gaming channel. So with that, it's going to wrap up this How to Draw a Freehand video. I am Crolister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you on my next upload. Bye.